Welcome to Yoga by the Window. My name is Claudia. Today we're going to be doing a slow vinyasa flow, taking moments to dwell in God's presence, to feel your breath and experience your body. You don't need anything for this. Let's get started. Begin at the top of your mat, reaching your fingertips up towards the sun, pressing your heels and toes into the mat below you. Take a slight back bend as you inhale. And exhale, dive your fingertips forward, sinking your hips lower, perhaps bending your knees so your fingertips graze the mat. Tuck your chin into your chest. Glide your fingertips up to your legs as you reach for the heavens once more, standing straight. Inhale. Open your heart. And exhale, bend your knees, slowly guide your heart forward into a forward fold. Straighten your legs if they were bent. Glide your fingertips up your legs as you guide yourself to stand with your hands reaching for the sun. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, guide your heart forward, fold. Slowly guide yourself to stand. And let's just take a moment to dwell in God's presence. To feel your breath, feel the energy moving around your body today. Stand taller, rolling your shoulders back, aligning your heart on top of your hips. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, bend your knees, reach your fingertips up towards the sun, and fold forward. Fingertips on the ground, look forward, inhale. Exhale, step your feet back, bending your knees onto the ground for tabletop position. Bend your elbows and guide your heart through a chaturanga, upward facing dog, perhaps just with your heart close to the ground for a slight cobra. Shift your gaze to the ground below you, bend your knees and sit back into a child's position. Roll your body forward into a low cobra position or high upward facing dog, rolling your shoulders down your back, opening your heart. Inhale. Exhale, sit back, child's pose. Guide yourself forward, cobra or upward facing dog. Ripple your spine back, child's pose. Ripple forward, upward facing dog. Ripple backwards, child's pose. Settle here, reaching your fingertips far away from your tailbone, feeling that whole length of your spine and your back expand. Slide your fingertips to your knees, tuck your toes under, and come to sit on your ankles if that's comfortable. If it's not comfortable to tuck your toes under and sit on your heels, you could remain sitting on your heels with your toes untucked or straighten your legs out in front of you. Reach for the sun on your inhale, and exhale, sweep your fingertips down your sides. Reach for the sun, slightly rippling your spine. Exhale, draw a line to your sides. Just feeling your body move here, moving with your breath. As you sweep your fingertips down next, place them on the mat in front of you, briefly through tabletop and moving through downward facing dog. Beginning with both heels on the mat, Bring your left heel off, and then your right, pedaling out your heels here so you feel an alternative calf stretch. Raise your left toes up and into the sun, straightening both of your legs. Inhale, and just really feel that expansion from the soil to the sun. Bend your left knee, guide through center in between your thumbs, and pivot on your right heel, moving yourself into warrior one position, reaching your fingertips up, left hip back, right hip forward. Bend your elbows in line with your shoulders, pivot on your back foot into warrior two position now. Straighten your elbows out, fingers in line with elbows, in line with shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, place your left forearm on your left knee, reaching your right hand up and over your head. Engage your core, shift your hips to the left slightly, and reach backwards, reaching your left hand over your head. And little weight is in your right hand on your right shin. Glide your left fingertips forward and on the outside of your left foot. All your weight is in your left foot. Engage your core. Shift forward, reaching your right toes high into the sky. Perhaps you'd like a block here or to hold on to the side of a desk or something like that. But you could remain with your right foot straight or bend your knee, taking hold of your right foot with your right hand. If you are holding onto your right foot, release and step back into a downward facing dog with your left toes high into the sky. Bend your left knee, placing your shin on the ground and pivoting towards the long side of your mat. If your knees are feeling a bit sensitive today, perhaps grab a pillow or a blanket or something soft to place under your left knee. Reach your fingertips up towards the sun and tilt over your right foot, sweeping your left hand over your head. Remember to keep little weight in your right hand so you're truly engaging your core here. Glide your left fingertips followed by your right through center, placing them towards the top of your mat. Pivot on your knee and your toe, guiding yourself through plank, tabletop, through an assisted chaturanga into low cobra. Untuck your toes for a moment, roll your shoulders down your back. Take a deep breath in and out. Shift your gaze to the ground, tucking your toes under through tabletop or plank into a downward facing dog, sweeping your right toes up and into the sun. Bend your right knee, guiding through center in between your thumbs. Pivot on your left heel, moving into a warrior one position. Sweep your hands up and into the sun. Take a deep breath in and out. Guide your right hip back and your left hip forward. Bend your elbows in line with your shoulders and open up into a warrior two position. Straighten your elbows. And place your right forearm on your right knee, sweeping your left hand up and over your head. Engage your core, guide yourself through center, placing your left fingertips gently on your left thigh, reaching your right hands up and into the sun. Sweep your right fingertips through center onto the outside of your right foot. All your weight in your right foot as you reach your left toes up into the sun. Perhaps leave your left leg straight or take hold of the top of your left foot with your left hand. If you are holding onto your left foot, release, stepping back into a downward facing dog with your right toes high into the sky. Bend your left knee, placing your shin on top of the mat, opening up into your left side. Reach your fingertips up and into the sun and guide yourself over your left leg, reaching your right hand above you. Again, if your knees are feeling a bit sensitive, perhaps place something soft underneath your right leg. Place your right hand followed by your left to the top of your mat, pivoting on your right knee and left toes, moving to a downward facing dog. Ripple forward into tabletop through assisted chaturanga and low cobra. Perhaps this time you want to grow a little taller in your upward facing dog, but do so mindfully. Engage your glutes, engage your core, roll your shoulders down your back. Begin to lower your belly towards the mat with your gaze following through tabletop into downward facing dog, reaching your left toes up into the sun. Bend your left knee, guide through center in between your thumbs, and pivot on your right heel, moving yourself into warrior one position, reaching your fingertips up, left hip back, right hip forward. Bend your elbows in line with your shoulders, pivot on your back foot into warrior two position now. Straighten your elbows out, fingers in line with elbows, in line with shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, place your left forearm on your left knee, reaching your right hand up and over your head. Engage your core, shift your hips to the left slightly, and reach backwards, reaching your left hand over your head, and little weight is in your right hand on your right shin. Glide your left fingertips forward and on the outside of your left foot. All your weight is in your left foot. Engage your core, shift forward, reaching your right toes high into the sky. Perhaps you'd like a block here or to hold on to the side of a desk or something like that. But you could remain with your right foot straight or bend your knee, taking hold of your right foot with your right hand. If you are holding onto your right foot, release and step back into a downward facing dog with your left toes high into the sky. Bend your left knee, guiding through center into a pigeon pose, settling yourself, whether your left ankle is close to your right wrist or quite close to your right hip. Either is okay. We're going to remain seated tall, however, breathing in. And as you exhale, slowly guide yourself forward into sleeping pigeon. You can maybe place that blanket or towel or even pillow in front of you if you find that's a little bit more comfortable for your elbows. And just remain here as you breathe. Wherever you are in your pigeon, slowly guide all of your weight onto your left hip, moving through center into a pigeon position on your right side. Again, finding your pigeon with your left leg out straight behind you and your right ankle perhaps farther away or quite close to your left hip. Take a moment in tall pigeon inhale, and exhale, slowly guide yourself forward, again maybe placing that pillow or blanket in front of you into sleeping pigeon. Take a slow breath out, guiding your fingertips onto the mat. Engage your core, tuck your left toes, and guide yourself into a downward facing dog with your right leg high into the sky. Bend your right knee, guiding through center in between your thumbs. Pivot on your left heel, moving into a warrior one position. Sweep your hands up and into the sun. Take a deep breath in and out. Guide your right hip back and your left hip forward. Bend your elbows in line with your shoulders and open up into a warrior two position. Straighten your elbows. And place your right forearm on your right knee, sweeping your left hand up and over your head. Engage your core, guide yourself through center, placing your left fingertips gently on your left thigh, reaching your right hands up and into the sun. Sweep your right fingertips through center onto the outside of your right foot. All your weight in your right foot as you reach your left toes up and into the sun. Perhaps leave your left leg straight or take hold of the top of your left foot with your left hand. If you are holding onto your left foot, release, stepping back into a downward facing dog with your right toes high into the sky. Bend your right knee, guiding onto the mat into tabletop position, moving through an assisted chaturanga, through low cobra, perhaps into upward facing dog. Slowly bend your elbows and ripple backwards into child's pose. Ripple forward, upward facing dog, rolling your shoulders far away from your ears, down your back, and engaging your glutes. Engage your core, ripple back, child's pose. Claw at the mat, ripple forward, upward facing dog. Two left, ripple backwards, child's pose. Moving with your breath, perhaps making this a little bit more rhythmic. Exhale, guide yourself forward, upward facing dog. Ripple onto your hands and your knees, walking your fingertips forward, guiding your heart closer to the mat for puppy pose. Here you can place your forehead on the ground or your chin, whichever is most comfortable for you today. Perhaps coming onto your fingertips or just your flat palms, or placing your palms together, bending your elbows, moving towards your head, whichever is most safe and comfortable for you today. If your elbows are bent, slowly shift forward onto your forearms and then move back onto your hips. We're moving into a hip stretch. We'll meet on your knees, stepping your right foot forward into a sort of 90-degree low lunge. Inhale, and as you exhale, cross your right knee over your left and shift back onto your hips. If that was a little too much for you, you could just sit on your glutes and find your way into stacked knees. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, reach your left hand forward, placing your right hand below into eagle arm position. Move your elbows far away from your heart, and figuring out if it's most comfortable, most of a stretch, if your elbows move towards your knees or towards your nose. Release your bind, reaching your fingertips out and away, opening your heart, your chin, your chest. Place your fingertips behind you to release your knees, both ankles meeting over to your right side, sitting on your left hip in mermaid position. Place your right hand out next to your right ankle, reach your left hand up and into the sun and tilt over into your right side, extending your whole left side. Shift your gaze down towards the right side, placing your left hand to meet your right. Really feel that stretch in your lower back here, your lower QL. Sweep your left hand back over your head, straightening out your legs in front of you for a moment, shifting your knees to make sure that they're still awake and still comfortable. And then we're moving into stacked knees on your right side. So your right knee over your left, taking a deep breath in, and as you exhale, find that bind with your left hand underneath your right. If you notice, I'm mirroring you for these eagle arms. Prior to this one, we did right hand under left. Now we're doing left hand under right. However, if you happen to do the opposite, just switch. Slowly release your hands, opening your heart to the sun, to God's presence, feeling your breath in your body expand. Place your hands behind your head for a moment, really moving your elbows away from one another. Release your fingertips, placing them behind you, and stack your ankles in a mermaid position, sitting on your right hip. Left hand out towards your left foot and reach your right hand up and over your head. Slowly shift back to center with your left palm on the ground, guiding yourself onto your back. If you'd like to grab a blanket for under your hips, your head, anything that's comfortable for you today, do that now. And then place your right knee in towards your chest, holding onto your shin or your hamstring. Inhale. And as you exhale, place your right hand beside your right, twisting your right knee over to your left side. Perhaps you'd like a little bit deeper of a stretch, so you can bend your left knee below you, twisting your roots. If your left knee was bent, straighten it below you, guiding yourself back to center, taking a moment to just pull your left knee towards your chest. Straighten your right leg, bending your left knee into your chest now. Again, holding onto your knee or your hamstring. Place your left hand out to your left side and twist your left knee over into your right side. You could remain with your right leg straight below you, or bend your right knee, twisting into your left. If your right knee was bent, straighten it below you. Slowly guide yourself to center with your left knee in towards your chest. And release your left knee to be straight as we move into our final position, our resting pose today, Shavasana. So find whatever you need to be comfortable for the next couple of minutes. Perhaps a blanket over your body, a pillow under your head, or even your feet up the wall. We're going to remain here for about 3 minutes. So give yourself permission right now to just breathe, to exist, to dwell in God's presence. Whatever He has to say to you, allow Him into your brain, into your spirit. Slowly begin to take deeper breaths, wiggling your fingers, your toes, perhaps wrinkling your nose, puckering your lips, scrunching your eyebrows. Begin to exist back in this body as you slowly make your way to sit. Thank you so very much for practicing with me today. And please share this with anyone who you think may need or want it. Have a nice day.